For an update on sports stories across the globe, Aaron Akerjada joins us. Good morning, Aaron the Baron.
Yeah, good morning to you, Tunde. Good morning to you, Rufai. Good morning to you, Doctor.
Aaron,
Yes, after the very massive win and one man talking about Pizarro getting the monkey off his back with that massive win against the Lone Stars of Sierra Leone, the Super Eagles train for AFCON 2023 actually moves on straight to Morocco again as they prepare to take on Sao Tomé and Príncipe later on today at the Agadir Stadium in Morocco by 2 p.m. with the hope of getting back to the top of the group, understanding that the Super League, understanding that they are Group A opponents, talking about Guinea-Bissau and Sierra Leone lock horns in a keenly contested match also by 4 p.m. today. So the Super Eagles are in good spirit after winning 2-1, coming from behind to actually do that one with goals from Alexander Iwobi and not forgetting Victor Osimhen. So at the moment, they are hoping to probably show more of the understanding that they've been able to capture what the man, talking about Jose Pizarro, has to throw their way in terms of tactics. So yesterday they were all in high spirit and they are confident ahead of this particular fixture that they will top Group A and try to banish the memories, and a very painful one at that, talking about the loss to Ghana that sees Nigeria not attending a World Cup. And let's see what happens 2 p.m. today, and a lot is expected. But before I continue quickly, let's talk about the fact that Lewis Hamilton showed promise in Baku, but it was a Red Bull 1-2 once again, as Verstappen and Perez finished first and second. George Russell is showing great promise, had a podium finish, finishing third. Hamilton came in fourth, and Leclerc had to rule his chances again in Baku. And this is becoming a recurring theme for him, and this has seen the Ferrari team and their title chances in terms of championship decimate. For Verstappen, he seems to be coasting away with this particular one. We are expecting a very, very massive challenge from the Ferrari Leclerc, but that doesn't seem to happen. They are error rating at the moment, and they are paying for it heavily. Now, away from that, UFC 278 is one that will promise, is one that promises to be not just airport making in its right, but also an opportunity for Kamaru Usman, talking about the Nigerian Nightmare, to show that he's one of the greatest. Right now, he has under his belt 16-0, and he is trying to, he's trying to hit 16-0. No one in recent time has been able to equal that particular record. There's been a record set, and he's trying to actually equal it and show that when it comes to the MMA, he is the man to beat. And let's see if the British man that was born in Birmingham will be able to ruffle his feathers. He's beaten Masvidal twice. He's beaten Covington twice. Right now, he's also beaten Edwards once some few years ago. So at the moment, he's just recycling opponents because no one can actually touch him with a 10-foot pole at the moment. UFC 278, he will be the headliner, and certainly the favorites and the bookies' favorites to go on to win this one and record it's 16-0. We wish him all the best. But coming to Nigerian basketball, we've spoken about this time and time again. And Hewley has actually come out, Otis Hewley has actually come out and said that Nigeria actually disrespected him. He actually did everything humanly possible, made the team that was already great even greater, and they went on to qualify for the World Cup. They were in line to actually do great things in Spain up until the gauntlet actually hit, and that massive hammer that Nigeria will not play international basketball for 2 years. There are still talks that there are still backroom talks about how to see that particular ban overturned, because it is disastrous to the game. It will wreck the game from top to bottom. And everyone right now in the basketball fraternity, they might not be able to agree about who should lead basketball, but one thing is certain: banning basketball is not the way out. And they are united on this. And let's hope that something can be salvaged. It's already bad, understanding that Nigeria's slot has been given to Mali already, so we will not be attending the World Cup, but we still have an opportunity to probably salvage something ahead of France 2024 for the Olympics. So let's see. We are hoping that reason plays prominence in all the backroom permutations. Because if that doesn't happen, we might not see Nigeria actually feature in basketball at the highest level for another 5 years.
Aaron, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
yeah,
I want you to just do small buga and remind everyone that you are reporting from Marrakesh in Morocco. Is that where you are? Are you there now?
I'm in Agadir.
You are in Morocco. And I could see you wearing your T-shirt, the Baron, so that everybody will know that the Baron is in town. But very quickly, we've been talking about June 12 and Bashono MK Abiola and his legacy and symbolism and all of that. But as you talked about the Super Eagles, what I remembered was the state of that MKO Abiola National Stadium, which was renovated a year ago with $1 million provided by the Dangote Foundation in partnership with the federal government under the Adopt a Stadium policy. What happened to that stadium? State-of-the-art facilities were provided. In 1 year, the pitch is not useful. Everything has been vandalized. What exactly happened? Do you have any information?
Dr. I must actually say, all handiwork, I must say. They didn't get the best of grass. They didn't utilize those funds well because we are at the stadium and the stadium was a mess, a hot mess to say the least. Everyone expected that the stadium should be able to stand the test of time at least 18 months before we begin to see the wear and tear of the grass. That wasn't the case. Brown patches everywhere. As a matter of fact, they had to stop local matches from being played at that Moshood Abiola National Stadium because the continuous use of it would have probably brought the stadium to a standstill. That is how poor the work was done at the stadium. All the things that were broken in that very ugly incident have been repaired, but the most important part of the pitch and the $1 million, what we got more than half of the $1 million that has been spent on that pitch.
Right.
We're not seeing the effect of it.
Right. Thank you so much, Aaron. Have a great trip.